Let me ask you this. Do you think President Trump and our former presidents know the truth about UFOs? I mean, have they been given access to these top secret information, or is the deep state kind of keeping it from them? I mean, if I were commander in chief, it's literally the first thing I would want to know after being sworn in.
Oh, that's gone. And I'd like to believe that at some point you have to stop pretending that yeah, you're right. Maybe we're not just as strong, you mean? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think I'm gonna see next week. So I mean, we have time, but I'm going in and out of places. But not everyone has time.
Yeah, great questions. Well, first of all, I do think that it is responsibility and incumbent upon any president, any elected official to always tell the truth. The problem is a lot of these presidents haven't been told the truth. In fact, a lot of this information has been sequestered. And there's a part in this movie where Marco Rubio, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, then Senator Marco Rubio, says, look, there's a lot of things that happened that the president is not briefed on. And we know that to be true. Look, my program itself at the Pentagon was never briefed to the president until it was revealed in a 2017 news article by the New York Times front page story about my program. So the problem is, therein lies the issue, right? You have these extra governmental activities occurring. You have elements within the government that are not coordinating these operations and activities with other elements of the government. And I think there's a good argument there. If there are elements there that are operating in the black and not reporting to Congress, to the certain oversight committees, and not reporting to the president, that's a problem. That's a dysfunction within our government, and that needs to be fixed. And last but not least, I would never presume to speak on behalf of the president of the United States. But if I was in that position, I would definitely lean towards full disclosure to the American public of just how long we've been dealing with this problem and what insights perhaps we have learned. Therein lies another challenge, right? What you don't want to do is tip your hand to a foreign adversary that, yeah, not only are UFOs real, but we happen to maybe have gained some insight and exploit some of this technology for our own advancement. That becomes a very dangerous game when you start doing that.